ガオーガオー食べちゃおう。こんにちは、こんばんは、おはようございます。あ、ふみさん、来てくれてありがとう。来た僕はもう戻ってきたよ。Hello, Nimby. Hello. I am back finally. Hello, Scorpio. Oh, I wanted to say thank you. You drew this super cute art of me looking depressed on a moving box when I kept disconnecting. But I have an Ethernet cable hooked up now, so I'm finally able to stream again. Hello, Sizine. Hi. In case you missed it, yesterday I was doing a test stream and everything went well. So I'm gonna return to streaming like normal. Hold on, my hair is caught in my headphones. Hold on. Nah, I need a haircut. It's getting too long. But anyway, so the stream yesterday's test went well. 昨日のテスト配信は、すべては OK だよ。Yesterday went all good. So I'm gonna stream like usual. We are streaming アオイトリ today. I believe we're streaming 甘い色チョコレート on Wednesday, and then Saturday I believe we're doing 濃いチョコ. I may be wrong about that though. 8日おはようおはよう。今早いかな？朝だよね今。As you guys probably figured out, I'm in a new time zone. So that means streams are gonna be 1 hour earlier. One hour earlier than they used to be. I'm just happy to be able to be streaming in my new place, in my new house. I still do not have furniture. I have a bunch of moving boxes which are filled, but I don't have like shelves or anything yet. I don't have like I have a clothes drawer. There we go. I have a clothes drawer, but I don't have like proper shelves or anything yet. So like 99% of my stuff is just still in boxes. It's gonna have to stay like that, unfortunately, unless I get a bunch of shelves for my birthday. If I get a bunch of shelves for my birthday, then I will put them together and I will use it to house my eroge and my DVDs and my angel dust shrine and all that important stuff. Oh good, Stream Elements is woken up. Good. Let's wake it up with a whoa. See if that does anything. I don't remember if that's a chat command. Looks like maybe it's not. How about this? Huh? There we go. Okay, good. So I'm gonna be streaming back to normal. いつもの配信は続くよ。普通通り。Just like normal. We're gonna stream like usual. Let's see. Yesterday I talked a little bit about my new game project that I'm working on. 昨日はね、見なかったなら、僕は自分のまた2つの2回の自分の乙女ゲー作っているよ。今度これは僕のオリジナル乙女ゲーだよ。同人ゲーじゃないよ。オリジナルだよ。今週には今回の乙女ゲーはユリオメガバースだけど、お兄ちゃんと妹のルートあるんだけど、2つのルートは女性、1つのルートは男性。でも、H シーンがないよ。残念ながら H シーンがない。後でパッチ H シーンパッチするかもね。後でね。でもクラウドファンディングキャンペーンは、3月だよ。楽しみにしてね。 僕はどうしてもこのオリジナル乙女家作りたいよ。いろいろな声優さんとイラストレーターとプログラマーといろいろなスタッフさんもいるよ。だからすごくワクワクするよ。楽しみにしてください。でも、僕の次のオリジナルゲームタイトルは、結婚式のベールが私を捕まえた禁断の首は、でもこのゲームは英語だけ。ごめんなさい、英語だけよ。でも後で日本語版が欲しいよ。そして無料のゲームだ。フリーゲームだよ。無料のゲームだ。So I talked a little bit about the game yesterday. It's gonna have 3 routes, 2 female routes, 1 male route, mostly Yuri. Gonna have no megaverse like kind of story. It'll be my own version. It'll be free. The crowdfund campaign will be in March, and there will be no H scenes, unfortunately. But I already have the staff and the voice actors all lined up. Right now, we're in the process of looking over contracts. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm working. In fact, I was writing the script earlier today. I'm working on that Oni-chan Imoto route, that big brother little sister route. I'm working on it right now. And I hope to get a little bit done each day, and it should be done and edited by the time March 1st rolls around. Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, I still don't have heating. And I called my doctor. I have a new doctor. I called my doctor and I asked if I could get treatment for my migraines, my headaches. And they said, no, you need to be seen first. We cannot give you a referral. So I'm just gonna have to miss my February dose of treatment, I guess. Wow, super fun. It's okay. I'll be okay. I have ice packs. I just got some Tylenol, or whatever the knockoff equivalent of Tylenol is. So I should be okay. I'm just a little worried when February rolls around. And I won't be able to get my treatment. So I hope I'm not in too much pain. It's just kind of ridiculous that they won't give me a referral for a treatment that I had, and I need to continue it, and they won't give it to me. Please give it to me! I don't like injections, but I need it. I need to have the injections to treat my migraine. It's no fun, chat. It's no fun. I don't know what the word for migraine is in Japanese. Let me look it up. Atama itai? Kana. Let me look it up. Hold on. Jisho, let's pull up the dictionary. Let's see. Migraine in Japanese is henzutsu. 僕ね、いろいろな毎日かな片頭痛あるよ。すっごく痛いよ。まあしょうがないね。薬は高いだからね。僕の新しい医者さんが、君はその薬本当に必要かな、そういうの医者さんが言ったんだけど、本当に大切なことだから薬持ってください。I need it. But anyway, tomorrow, good news. Tomorrow the heating system should be fixed. So that's great. And yeah, that's about everything I can think of. I had a poll. Lots of people said they wanted me to open commissions. Right now I am working on a gift for a friend. So when that is done, then I will open commissions. And it should take me like another day or two to finish this thing I'm writing for my friend. And when that is done, then I will open commissions. I'm gonna make like a new commission, what do you call it? A new commission sheet? Yeah, the prices are gonna stay the same, but I'm gonna make a new commission sheet. Voice acting commissions, I guess I can open them. It's just voice acting commissions take up so much time. And right now I'm really occupied with working on the script, and writing commissions are something I can work on pretty easily. Whereas voice acting commissions take a lot of my time, a lot of effort into recording it and editing it and doing the sound, what do you call it? The sound editing, I guess. So it takes quite a while. But people wanted me to open commission, so I will. Hello, Nyamo. Oh, what a cute name. I like your little cow emoji too. Hello. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. You have good timing because I just came back from hiatus. I've been wanting to come back for a long time, but I had some technical issues. But it's fixed now. So I think that was everything I wanted to talk about. I talked about my otome game. March. Chat, don't forget March. The crowdfunding is March. Don't forget. I talked a little bit about my personal stuff, the thing with the medicine, the stuff with the heating, my situation with the furniture. I talked a little bit about the commissions, which I will open at some point. I'll open it in a couple days. I'll open it in a couple days. I promise I'll open it in a couple of days, especially because I have bills to pay in February. And that would be great if I get that done. Putting aside the crowdfund in March, I do have bills in February. So that would be great if I could open a couple commissions, get like 2 or 3 of them. That would be really nice. But if you don't have the money or you don't want to, that's totally fine. But if you do decide to, that'd be really great. But most of all, I want to focus my efforts on the script I'm working on right now for the game, and I want to focus on making sure everything's in place for the crowdfund. I came up with some new rewards and they're super cool, so please look forward to that. I love Kawamoji, very new to streams, love your channel. Oh, thank you. Arigato. Hontoni kokoro kara arigato. I'm glad that you like it. I'm always happy when people come out of the woodwork, as it were. I seem to have, I would say, a fair amount of lurkers. But I'm always happy when somebody comes out of the woodwork to say hi and joins the chat. I always like that. Thank you for attending. Oh, wait, speaking of commissions and stuff like that, my birthday is the 24th, chat, and I have a special hashtag you can use if you'd like to leave me a message. Let me put it in the chat. Or maybe I should put it on screen. Yeah, I'll put it on screen. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. Hashtag Merry Birthday Kumakko. Can I change it? Here we go. Let's make it a cute font. Yeah. And let's make the color pink. That's too bright. That's better. And let's, hold on. I need to give it like a border. Can I give it a border? How do I give it a border? Hold on. Let's see. That's gradient, background color, vertical. There's got to be a way to give it a border. No, that's not what I want. I don't want a background color. I want an out. Here we go. I found the way to give it an outline. Cool. Okay. So this. Whoops, my hotkeys went crazy. Whoops. So this, you can use this hashtag. If you want. You put it right there. You can use hashtag Merry Birthday Kumakko. You can put it on Twitter. You can put it on Blue Skies, and I will read your message on my birthday. I'll be holding a special stream. Let me put it there on Twitter. You can put it on Blue Sky. I don't remember if I have a chat command for that. I guess I don't, but I'll pull it up anyway. Here is my Blue Sky. You can put messages on Blue Sky. You can put messages on Twitter using that hashtag. And then you can also, if you want, leave a message at my marshmallow. I think that should work. Or straw page. I'm gonna have to update my chat commands because it's been a while. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything. You can leave me a message at any of those places. I will take a look. Right now, I think I have 2 messages, but more is always appreciated. If you have something you want me to say, you want me to read out, and it's nice, not something mean, if it's something nice, then I will read it on my birthday, the 24th. I'll read it out loud on our special little stream, and it'll be really nice. I think birthdays are always really nice community events because people who you haven't seen in a while or people who you haven't maybe known too well all kind of pop up and gather together and congregate, and I think that's wonderful. Hello, T by Viz. Hello, Rolito Rolito de Canalita 1740. Hello. I like your icon, it looks cute. Messaging the entire B-movie script. I will kill you. Do not send me the entire B-movie script. I will read maybe like the first paragraph. Okay? Well, let's see. Did you know, according to all known laws of aviation, that bees are unable to fly or something? I don't know, whatever. I don't actually know what the B-movie script says in its entirety. I just know it's something about a woman who falls in love with an entire bee. It's insane. I saw that movie. It sucked. It was terrible. Hello, Pumpkin! You came at a weird time. Chad is trolling me. Hello. I'm so glad you made it. Were you able to play my game? The first one, The Milk of Repentance, The Wine of Sin. Were you able to play it? I hope you were able to play it. I thought, if I'm not mistaken, I thought you wanted to play it. Maybe it was somebody else. But I hope you got to play it if that was you. But how you doing, Pumpkin? I hope you're doing well. I was just talking a little bit about that new project I've been working on. And I think you'll be very excited for it. I'm not gonna spoil too much about it, but look forward to March, which is when we have the crowdfund and we have all the rewards. And I'm super excited to show you all the rewards I've cooked up. Thank you, I love rabbits. Is that... hold on, let me take a better look. I guess it's a rabbit. I can't really tell. I guess it is. You haven't? Okay. Well, you might want to hold off until my new game comes out. It's not a sequel or anything. In fact, it's an entirely original one. But I think this new one that I'm working on is going to be the best one yet. I think it's going to be even better than the last one. And the last one, surprisingly, got pretty good reviews. You know, there were a couple troll reviews. A couple of people gave it, mean reviews because they have no taste. Boo-hoo, so sad to be them. But I feel like my new project that I'm working on is going to be even better because it's not a fan project. It's entirely original. And the voice actors I have, chat, you are not ready for the voice actors. You are not ready. When I announce it, you are all gonna lose your minds. It's gonna flip your lid. It's gonna be amazing. Right now, I am in the very, very delicate process of having contracts for the voice actors to sign so they know I pay them and I know they're gonna voice act the character I want them to. It's a very delicate point in time right now, but as soon as the contracts are signed, which they're not going to be signed until, I want to say after the Donathon. Once I've ensured that I can pay them, yes, after the Donathon, assuming it's a success, then I will give them the contract, and then they will sign it, and then I can kind of breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that that is locked in, because that's a major part. It's going to be fully voiced, the new one. Anyway, so yeah, we are going to play Purple Soft's Aoi Tori. Timothy Chalamet? No! Do you think an A-list actor, an A-list twink actor would want to work with me? No, I mean, that would be super fun. I loved him in, Dune, and I loved him in Call Me By Your Name. I love a twink. I love a skinny twink. But no, he's not, no. No, he's not. No, it's not him. It's not him. Timothy Chalamet doesn't even do voiceover work. Maybe he likes Megaverse. I mean, maybe. I mean, wasn't Dune full of incest? I feel like Dune was full of incest. Maybe it was just me. Did I hallucinate that? That whole thing with his mom in the first movie? Did I hallucinate that? I swear to God, Dune had incest in it. I swear it did. And the whole thing with like the box, you have to put your hand in the box of pain. And he was trying not to scream and cry. That was so hot, Chad. I have to be honest, that was so hot, Chad. He was trying not to cry and scream with his hand in the box with the poison needle. That was so hot. That was the hottest part of Dune. And the entire movie took place in a desert. Anyway. Now I'm thirsty because you got me thinking about deserts. But no, it's not Timothy Chalamet. I can tell you with confidence it is not Timothy Chalamet. I'm your favorite streamer? Aw, thank you. I don't know why I'm deserving of that title, but okay. But, like, it was hot, man. And that scene with, he's like screaming and crying. I don't know. If I pull up the clip, will I get bonked? Will I get bonked, Chad, if I pull up the clip? I'll probably get bonked if I pull up the clip. Yeah, and the second movie was pretty wild, too. The only thing I don't care for that movie, I don't care for Zendaya. Like, I feel like she's just not my favorite actress. She has one emotion, and it's pissed off and angry the entire movie. That is her one emotion. I just don't care for her as an actress. I'm sorry. Every other part of Dune I like. I love the world building, I love the costumes, I love like the culture, and like how he gets to be this crazy messiah with this like incredibly homoerotic fight to the death. Like, I love the Freudian overtone with him and his mom, especially that fight in the tent. Anyway, isn't Oscar Isaac in Dune, or was I hallucinating that too? I don't know, but anyway, no, it is not Timothy Chalamet. It is not Timothy Chalamet. He was really cute in Wonka, though. He was so cute in Wonka. He was all wholesome and adorable. He was also in that cannibal movie, Bones and All. Not to be confused with the actual cannibal he starred with in Call Me By Your Name. But no, Bones and All. He played like this gothic outcast teen who had like the inexplicable urge to commit cannibalism. It was a very dark movie. Very dark, very, very gory. Yeah, it was a good movie though. But anyway, not Timothy Chalamet. I will not reveal the voice actors for my game at this time, but I will tell you. These are dedicated voice actors, not actors who happen to go into voice work. These are dedicated voice actors. And, some of them, you might have heard before. Yes, that's all I can say. I will not say where you could have heard them before, or from what you could have heard them from before, but I will not say any more, just in case, if like, the crowdfunding is a miserable failure. I don't want to get all of your hopes up. You know, if the crowdfunding doesn't work, I don't want to get your hopes up and like have you all disappointed. So I don't want to spoil anything. But you will be super excited if the crowdfund is a success and everybody agrees to the terms and everybody signs the contracts. Then you will be super excited for the voices. I've handpicked them for these characters, and I think they're really good matches. So yes, please look forward to that. I cannot tell you anymore. I will say one last thing. It is not Michael Kovac. It is not Michael Kovac. I will tell you because I've been trying to get in contact with him for like 3 years and he keeps ignoring my emails. Michael Kovac keeps ignoring my emails. I know he has better things to do than deal with a little old VTuber like me. But please, Mr. Kumakko, if you are ever watching this, please respond to my emails. I want you to voice act for me, please. You don't even have to be angel dust, please. Anyway, no, it's not Michael Kovac. It's not Timothy Chalamet. It's not any of those twinks, okay? It's not any of those twinks. Alright. Okay. I got totally off track. Kuma peering through the bedroom window, tapping on the glass. Let me in, Michael Kovac. Let me in. No, I can be normal and not parasocial when I want to be, okay? I met my Oishi Chris Colfer twice, okay? No, 3 times. I met him 3 times, and so far I haven't freaked him out enough that he needs to call security or anything, so I am completely capable of being normal and not like a parasocial nightmare, okay? I am capable of being normal! But no, it's not Michael Kovac. I freaking wish I got Michael Kovac to voice something from you. I wish. But no, I do not. I did not get him. But I got some other people. A handful of other people who are cool. Way cooler than me. And I am most likely voicing the heroine, the protagonist. I am most likely voicing her. I just need to decide on what voice to do for her. And also I'm a little worried that maybe my voice isn't cute enough. 僕の声は本当に可愛いかな？わかんない。I don't know if my voice is cute enough. I don't know if it's cute enough, Chad. I worry if it's cute enough. I don't know if my voice is cute enough, but I'm probably voicing the protagonist, unless I find somebody else who's like way more talented than me, which is not at all a hard bar to clear. But I really understand these characters in and out, so I feel like I'm kind of a good choice for the protagonist because I understand her the most. It's very cute. Thank you. For this character though, for this protagonist though, I want to give her a different voice than the voice I'm currently using. Typically, if you heard the protagonist from the first game, Kumakko, if you heard her voice, yes, her name is also Kumakko. If you heard her voice is just like this. It's the same kind of register. But for this other protagonist for this other game, I was thinking maybe I could drop the voice a little bit, use a lower register. But a lower register isn't very cute. I don't feel like my natural register is cute. I don't feel like it's cute enough. So I will think about it. I need to decide on a voice. I don't want to use the same voice for every character, you know? Like even actors with very recognizable voices, like, I don't know, Willem Dafoe or something, like they change their voice depending on the characters they play, you know? Like even I like people with very unique voices, right? I'm a big fan of Michael Kovac with that kind of nasally high voice he does. I'm a big fan of, Blake Robin, who voices Angel does. I'm a super big fan of like Chris Colfer. As you know, he has a very high speaking voice. I'm also a fan of the opposite. I love women with super low voices. I'm a huge fan of Kikuchi Makoto's voice actress. I forget her name, but whoever voices Kikuchi Makoto from Idolmaster, huge fan. I am a huge fan of Saiga Mitsuki. She is my favorite eroge voice, not eroge, but otome. My favorite otome game voice actor, period. Hands down. Mitsuki Saiga. She is my favorite, hands down. I'm also a huge fan of Murase Ayama. And he also has a very high speaking range. In fact, he does female voices for female characters, despite being a man. And I have two opposites. I love men with high voices, and I love women with low voices. That's it. Those are the two extremes I love. So I love people with super unique voices. I forgot my train of thought, but I think I was trying to say is I worry about whether my voice is cute enough to do this character a service. Yeah. To do this character justice. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do the same voice for every character, you know? Yeah, that's it. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Let me get a sip of water. I have a little bit of a hoarseness in the voice today. You probably can't hear it, but I have a little bit of a hoarseness in the throat today. I think because I was streaming yesterday and I'm streaming immediately the next day. It's a little hard on my throat. In case you don't know the story behind my voice, I had a heart surgery. I had a heart surgery when I was an infant. And they botched it. They nicked my vocal cord, and as a result, I have a paralyzed vocal cord, and that is why I sound kind of raspy. I sound kind of low. It's kind of low, kind of raspy. I got that kind of low voice quality, and that is why I use a very high register as a VTuber because it sounds cuter. But yeah, it is thanks to all of you guys that I have learned to accept my natural voice. Otherwise, I would still hate it and feel ashamed of it. But thanks to you guys encouraging me, I've been able to accept my voice and even do voice commissions and stuff like that. And the fact that people actually want to pay to hear my voice is just amazing. I can't believe it. I'm gonna cry. It just makes me want to cry. It's just so touching. Okay, I've lathered on long enough. Today we are playing Aoi Tori, or Bluebird from Purplesoft, and we're gonna pull it up, and it's great. My voice is my charm boy. Scorpio, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you. Thank you, Scorpio. I will try my best to be cute for you. Alright. So, let me pull up Aoi Tori. Let's put me in the corner. Down here. Am I too big? No, I'm perfect. This is good. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's get this up. Let's get that up. Let's get that up. And let's get this up. Do you want to watch the opening? Let's watch the opening. It's really good. The opening is a banger. It's so good, chat. I want to watch the opening. Wait for it. It'll play. If I don't touch the title screen, it'll change. Also, let me know how the volume is. If the volume's an issue, if I'm not loud enough, if the game is too loud, let me know. Or if my microphone is too soft, let me know. This is such a good opening. I love this. I love the movement, the eyes, the hair, the feathers. It's so good. The puppeteering, I guess, is the name for it. I love the vocals of the song. This song is so good. I sing it to myself sometimes. Sayo, Kurosaki. We're gonna do Sayo next. Akari, why are you so mad? Wow, wow. Oh god, I got jump scared by the bulldog. I love this. This game is so good, and this opening is so good. I will explain the plot. I'll explain the plot. Hold on. Yuri biting hot. Hot. Fantastic. I love it. Okay. The plot of this visual novel is that you play as Ritsu, who is a young man who has the powers to grant relief, yes, let's say relief, and pleasure, let's say ecstasy, joy, to anyone he physically touches, yes, and that is amplified when he is engaging in certain activities, yeah, if you catch my drift, without clothes, if you catch my drift, yeah, and he is a priest slash student at this boarding school that he cannot leave, he never knew his parents, he was raised by like a priest, I believe, in this very secluded boarding school, and he meets a vampire named Mary, and he also meets his long-lost sister, twin sister Sayo. He also meets a girl named Akari, who is kind of a masochistic thrill seeker, and then he also has his former teacher, his former classmate, I guess, like, she used to be a classmate, but now she's a teacher, but she forced herself on him. So, like, I'm not a big fan of this teacher. Now she's a teacher. And she reunites with him a couple years later, now that she's, like, an adult. And we're at the part where Mary has decided she wants to put on a play. She wrote a play, and she wants to put it on. Everybody wants to put on her play, adapted for the stage, so that is where we are at. We're at the part when we're rehearsing and getting ready for the play. Yeah. But you can also, like, look at my previous VODs and you'll see it. Her hands snap back into position as she curls up again. You probably guessed by now. But the one who struggled the most during our table read was the lead role herself, Mary. Oh my god! Me too, girl! Me too. As not just a director, but as a voice actor. I've had to read my own script out loud for the voice actors. And it's so embarrassing! It's so embarrassing, chat! There's nothing more embarrassing than having to read my work out loud! And then for the voice actors to read my lines that I wrote, it's so embarrassing, chat. It is so embarrassing, chat. Like, I want to die, it's so embarrassing. 恥ずかしすぎるよ。僕は乙女ブランドのプロデューサーやディレクターなのに恥ずかしすぎて死んじゃう。It is so embarrassing, I could die, chat. So I totally understand what it's like for Mary. Man, it was so embarrassing. I had to read aloud, like, parts of the script for, like, one of the sex scenes. Not this game, but like my previous game. And I had to be like, he kneeled on the bed and got on top of her. It was so embarrassing. I had to read this out loud for these voice actors. It was so embarrassing. Yeah, you feel that same way about fanfiction? Okay, but do you feel that way about fanfiction, that you've paid people to act out? That's even more embarrassing. Even though it's the author of the script, she should understand the characters better than anyone. I feel you, Mary. I understand you so deeply, girl. Let me get a sip of water. This is gonna be me. This is gonna be me in a couple of months when I'm recording my lines. Uh-oh, I lost the cap of my bottle. Hold on, where's my water bottle cap? Where'd it go? I found it! This is gonna be me in a couple of months when I'm reading these lines with the actors. Perhaps the constant barrage of sickly sweet romance lines was too much for her. Oh god, I've written so many, like, makeout scenes and kiss scenes and confession scenes. I'm gonna die of embarrassment! As she kept fumbling over her lines or speaking too quietly to be audible. I think it's easier when you have not written your own lines. As somebody who's written the lines and directing it and producing it, it's even more embarrassing. I feel like I have more responsibility, so It's more embarrassing. If you didn't write the lines, I feel like it's much easier to say them. Mary peeks out at me through the cracks in her fingers.
あんな歯が浮きまくるような超くっさいセリフなのに。
Oh my god, she's me for real. This is me. You wrote it, girl. You wrote it.
恥ずかしいとか思わないの？
I can't believe she said that. She wrote the thing. No, I understand you perfectly, Mary. Writing something down is very different than acting it out. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't embarrassed at all, but you know, they're just lines in the play. Yeah, but that's because you didn't write it. It's more embarrassing if you're the writer as well. It's actually a pretty cool experience pretending to be someone I'm not. Yeah, I like acting too, so I understand that. I think Sayo and Akari both got into it the same way I did. Of course, they stumbled and made mistakes in parts, but overall, I could tell they were enjoying it.
私はそういう風にすっぱり綺麗にはなかなか割り切れないんだよ。何せ
Me
自分
too!
が書いたものだから。
I feel exactly the same way. You feel more responsible because you wrote it. That's exactly how I feel. I feel the same way. This is mirroring reality. Fiction mirrors reality. That's how I feel as a game developer. She looks up at the ceiling, fists clenched. I would love to do something like a table read or something. Assuming the crowd fund is a success, and assuming the voice actors are all on board. But we're all in different time zones. We got people in like different continents, you know? But assuming everyone's on board, I'd love to do like a table read stream. I think that'd be super fun. Just because you wrote it doesn't mean the character is you. I know, but still, it's so embarrassing.
それはもちろんそうだよ。私、あんなに大胆な女の子じゃないもん。
Yeah, that's how I feel with my protagonists. They're different from me. Mary gives a little nod and then looks at me.
なんかね、いざお芝居しようとすると。
Me too.
違うの、これ私自身じゃないの。って、って感じになっちゃうの。
I feel the same way.
面白いと思ってもらえるんじゃないかと考えて書いただけで、自分の妄想をそのままさらけ出してるわけじゃないんだよ。誤解しないで。
No, I'm the opposite. I do in fact write the author's thinly veiled fetish in my work. Okay, yeah, that's tough. I can see her worry stemmed from being the author of the play. Now I'm stumped. We can't change the cast this late in the game. My impression with the table read was that Sayo and Akari were both perfectly suited for their roles. Listen, if somebody thinks that just because you wrote it, then that's the way you are in real life, then they're an idiot. Our only option is to get Mary over this so she can act her part. Only I'm sure Mary knows this, and that's probably causing her extra stress.
どうしたらいいのかな。
Gotta shove it aside. You gotta be professional. You gotta be professional and shove it aside. You know, the end product is what's most important above all. I think all you can really do is keep practicing until you get used to it. Right. Mary breathes a little sigh and gives me a feeble nod. I'll be helping you out. We can do this, Mary. Honestly, if I had to go out there right now and perform in front of people, the nerves would probably get the better of me too. Although, I think I'd be able to get over it. I mean, oh my god. Yeah, you have. I've done it with countless girls I don't even know their names of. What's more, I've been watched doing it while we come in groups. Oh no. Compared to that, acting doesn't seem like much of a mental strain. Of course, Manny is different.
ありがとう、リツくん。
I love, she's got a little pointy ears. I love it.
今さらもうやめられないんだし、私が自分で何とかするしかないんだよ。
Yeah! Like you gotta push away that embarrassment. That's what I do at least. There's no point overthinking it. Try to take it easy. At the end of the day, this is a bit of entertainment for Christmas. Of course, the more seriously we take it, the better the end performance will be. Yeah, this is just for fun. This is just for fun. Nobody's paying to see the play. You know, it's fun. It's fun. Everybody's just here to have a fun time. Mary nods at me, finally smiling naturally. Oh, what a pretty little sunset. The two of us continue to practice reading from the script, with Mary getting slightly more comfortable as we go. Can I save? The words are flowing more freely as we read them. Though we're still far from being able to include a realistic degree of emotion in them. That was good. You're improving fast, Mary.
ありがとう。リツくんがうまく引っ張ってくれるおかげだよ。
Tell me if I'm moving too fast, but how would you feel about doing an actual rehearsal? As obvious as it is, performing a play isn't just about reading your lines. Yeah, it's more than a table read. It's about your movements, your gestures, and expressions as well. Those are much harder to practice without anyone watching you. There's often a large discrepancy between how you picture yourself mentally and what you're actually performing. You can practice in front of a mirror, or record yourself and watch it back to alleviate this issue. I would rather die! I hate watching myself! I don't like hearing myself either. But since everyone's all together, the best way would be to have them watch and offer their opinions. Could summon them and have them back here in less than a minute. Oh my god. Chat, this reminds me. Even like super good actors, like one of my favorite actors is Carey Mulligan, right? The British actress Carey Mulligan. She hates to watch herself in movies. And even though I think she's like the most talented person in the world, pretty much, she hates to watch herself. Same thing with the actors, you know, like Leonardo DiCaprio and stuff. He like cringes watching himself in Titanic. So I guess everybody doesn't like to watch themselves because it's awkward. You're too self-conscious about your own performance. Mary nods just before her eyes are drawn to the entrance. Let me get a sip of water.
どうですか、メアリー先輩。少しは進歩があった？リツくんも。
Three others are walking towards us. That saves me from calling them. Decent, I'd say. How about you?
順調よ。自分の出番は一通りおさらいできました。
Sayo and Akari nod confidently. They have a lot less to go over than Mary does, though.
どうする？立ち稽古も少しくらいやってみる？
I don't know. I was actually just talking to Mary about that. It's just that we don't have enough time to do a full run-through today. We've already spent quite a lot of time here. Doing a full rehearsal would take us past sundown easily. I don't want to keep everyone here that late.
どれか一つシーンを選んでやってみる？
Yeah.
台本の区切りもはっきりしているし、妥当なところじゃないかしら。
Demarcated? I have never heard that word.
どのシーンにします？やっぱり最初の出会い。
No, I need to look up what demarcated means. Pretty sure it's like, okay, set the boundaries or limits of, okay. Now you know! Vocabulary lessened with Kumakko.
多分それは無難。せっかくなんだからもっと攻めましょうよ。
Sayo! She's so aggressive. Sayo butts into the conversation, a huge grin on her face.
攻めるって？いきなりクライマックス。
Yeah!
面白そうじゃん。
I agree! I agree.
クライマックスって。
Get your mind out of the gutter. Sayo's smile grows, everyone's attention shifting to her as she flips through the script. If Sayo has the ability to touch anybody and make them feel any emotion they want, then why doesn't she, like, give Mary confidence? Why doesn't she do that?
もちろんここでしょ。礼拝堂での別れ。
The page Sayo's pointing out is basically the last. It's the scene where the girl, played by Mary, and the vampire boy, oh my god, she wrote Twilight chat, played by me, decide to go their separate ways. The most dramatic scene in the entire play, well worthy of being called the climax, and how well received the play is overall will no doubt depend on how well we pull it off. The most important scene, so Sayo's suggestion to start with it, while challenging, is understandable. Only there's a problem. It's an H scene. It's an H scene! Hikari struggles to speak. No, Akari struggles to speak. I'm sorry, why did I say Hikari? Akari struggles to speak as she looks down at her own script. Wah! Risa says bluntly. Mary and I find ourselves looking at each other in silence. That's right, Mary set up the last scene to have what every good romance story needs, a kiss. She's right. It fits with the way the story progresses, in my opinion. Although we won't be kissing for real, it'll just be pretend. Boo! Let them kiss! Sayo's right. The final run of scenes don't have much speech in them, which means that our acting has to be even better to make up for it. Wow. Well, what she's saying is sound. One look at Sayo's face tells me she's only doing it to have some fun. This is some sploinky bloinky clown music. Yeah, this is like the comedic relief music. Okay then, sound good to you, Mary? There have been like some eroge with some really wild BGM choices. It's gotten her really worked up. I hope it turns out okay. Okay, now once this silly music is over, I'll tell you. So, there's been like, what was it? Room number 9. Room number 9 has like the weirdest HC music. It is so bizarre. I can't describe it. It's like funky. It is such a weird choice in BGM for room number 9. And there's also been like, in my favorite otome game, Gekka Ryoran Romance, there's like a murder scene that's very dark and very bittersweet. And what do they play? They play this like quiet, peaceful little music box. It's like extremely jarring. Anyway, Risa takes up a position in the center of the chapel as she goes over where we'll be starting from. I love it when games have unique BGM. It can be good, but like it can backfire. Like I said, that room number 9 with this weird, funky kind of music, it was extremely off-putting. It distracted me. Now it's my turn to follow instructions and move to the edge of the stage. Why don't we just open the door? Akari suddenly pipes up, raising a hand. What is it? I'm sorry, girl. It's a visual novel. It's only flat. It's only 2D. Mary looks blankly at Akari. I don't fully understand where she's going with this either. Ooh. Like have him come in through the aisles? Akari gestures to the center of the stage. he gonna walk down the aisle through the audience?
そして
Mary spins around to look behind her, right at the main door to the chapel.
あそこからリツ先
Yeah!
輩メアリー先輩のところまで歩み寄るというのはどうでしょう。
That's cool. I like that. I love it when actors like go through the aisles.
多分お客さんもまさか背後から役者が現れるとは思っていないでしょうからサプライズ演出として盛り上がるかな。
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
面白いわねそれ。いいじゃない。
They'll be using the aisle through the seats as a walkway. Yes! That's exactly what I was saying. Now I understand what she meant by a flat perspective. This way we add depth, bringing our performance into the third dimension.
はいそういうことです。
Akari nods, blushing in embarrassment.
なるほど。あかりちゃんすごい。
Swing him onto stage with a wire? I don't think that's necessary for this scene.
いいアイデア
That
だ
would
ね。
be funny though.
ただそうなると照明の当て方にも少し
I haven't really watched a huge amount of live theater. I saw Hedwig on Broadway, and I saw Darren Chris's version of Hedwig on Broadway. Not on Broadway. I saw the touring Broadway thing. And he was like interacting with the audience, and he actually kissed a guy in the audience. And it was wild. I couldn't really see it because I was like at the very edge of the aisle. I was on like the outer edge of the aisle, but it was crazy. I love it when the actor interacts with the audience.
あそうですよね。出てくるときに移動を追いかけないと。もしくはあらかじめ天井
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool idea.
を仕込んでおいてその瞬間にさーっと点灯させるとかね。それすごくかっこいい気がします。でも列の移動は間に合うの？一度会場の外に出て回り込む必要があるでしょ。
We'll figure out the timing.
この直線のシーンも結構ギリギリまで前にいることになっているけど。
Mary could stall. Sayo points out an evident flaw. True, I guess we'll have to sprint over while the curtains are down. And in secret, so as to not spoil the surprise.
それっぽい音楽を流して主人公に心情ナレーションを入れるのはどう？
Yeah.
そこからひざまずいて祈るメアリーさんにスポットをゆっくり当てる形にすれば1分くらいは尺を稼げるでしょ。ああ、どんどん演出アイデアが。それいいですね。やりましょう。
We're proper theater kids, chat.
というか他の場所にもナレーション入れた方がもっと分かりやすくなる気がしてきました。
Yeah, sprinkle in a little bit of it.
今夜にでもまた開口というか書き足そうと思います。
Sounds good to me.
やりすぎるとテンポが悪くなると思うからほどほどにね。でもそうなるとナレーション役も必要になってくるんじゃない？まあそれは提案した以上私が担当しましょう。ありがとうございます。
Mary beams, her eyes shining with happiness.
なんだかすっごく素敵な劇に仕上がりそうな気がしてきた。
Aw, yeah, I'm so happy
そ
for
う
her.
ね。でも全ては2人の演技次第よ。
Risa smiles kindly as she looks equally at me and Mary.
それじゃあ時間がもったいないし早速やってみましょう。自分の位置にスタンバイして。
Risa gives the signal. I do as Akari proposed, walking up the aisle to where Mary kneels in prayer. So this is where you were. Mary slowly stands up and turns to face me. Have you reached a decision? I recite the lines from the script.
ええ、
Small pause and then Mary nods.
やっぱり私あなたと一緒には行けない。
May I ask why? I grab hold of Mary's wrist and pull her towards me, staring into her eyes from up close. Oh, it's getting hot.
どうしても。
Mary returns my gaze as she shakes her head.
私は私の大切な人たちと別れることはできないの。ごめんなさい。
We stare at each other for a few more seconds. This is it, the moment I pull her into an embrace. I see. It doesn't matter how much I tell myself this is a play, and that it's all an act. The thought of what I'm about to do amid all these onlookers has me getting embarrassed. Only now do I realize this is a tougher emotional hill to climb over than it is when girls come to me for sex. I can hardly just stand here and stare at her now, can I? I muster up my courage, wrap my arms around Mary, and hold her close. I don't feel like a hug is that embarrassing. The tips of her sweet-smelling soft hair tickles my cheeks. Ah, this is a smell for sore noses.
ごめんなさい。
I thought this embrace might make Mary panic in embarrassment, but she's as calm can be. Do not apologize! This is your decision, and I respect it! However, I'm getting so into this chat. I loosen my grip on Mary so I can stare back into her eyes. Oh my god, we're so close! Our cheeks are mere millimeters from being stuck together. And yet Mary still shows no signs of wavering. Whoa. Ah! May I ask for one last selfish request? I love the CG, oh my god.
お願い。
Whoa. I would ask for a farewell gift.
いいよ。私にできることなら何でも言って。
Thank you. Whoa! Then I ask for a kiss. Mary gulps, her eyes opening ever so slightly wider. Whoa! I take your silence to mean you consent. Whoa! I trace my fingers down her cheek, wrapping around her jaw to lift it towards me. Oh, it's time to lean in. Here it goes! This is hotter than any AC. Upon closer inspection, I am struck once again by the inhuman, not that she is human technically, beauty of her face. Honestly, this might be... No. Because this is a play, my heart is pounding. No! Why did you stop it? Risa claps. Mary and I stop our act and pull apart.
ごめんね。
Why? Why did you stop it? Why? I was enjoying that.
このシーン、全体的にたっぷり見せた方がいいと思う。
You ruined it! It was great! You're saying I should take it slower?
ええ、ちょっとあっさりしすぎかなって思う。せっかくのクライマックスなんだから、見ている方がのめり込むための間を意識して。
Got it.
あと、ここはもう少し体をひねって、
Why not just let them
口から
kiss?
口元を隠すような感じ
Why
にな
not
ると
just
思う
let them actually kiss?
その方が本当にキスしてるのかもっていうドキドキ感を煽るでしょ。
Just let them kiss.
メアリーさんも合わせてね。もう少しこう棒立ちじゃなくて色っぽい絡み感が欲しいかな。具体的にはどうしたら。そうね。リツくんの背中と腰に腕を回して指先に
You like hold on to his shirt.
しがみつくや。わかりました。やってみます。じゃあもう一度。はい。
I turn back to face Mary. This time twisting around slightly to hide our faces from the audience as instructed. Mary wraps her arms around my back. She then clenches her fingers, also as instructed. Only there's no emotion, no pain. Not in her expression, not in her actions. She looks disinterested. Her actions more robot than human.
ダメダメ。それじゃダメだよ、メアリーさん。
I like how they keep stopping this emotional music. Risa stops us again.
何がダメなんですか？
She's so unimpressed. Mary pulls away from me and looks over to Risa in puzzlement.
私としては言われた通りにやったつもりですけど。
No, you gotta actually have emotions on your face, girl.
やっぱりなんだか気がないように見えるのよね。二人は見ていてどう？
Risa turns to Akari and Sayo for their opinions.
そうですね。私もリサ先生に同感です。情感が足りないわね。あ、情感？
Mary's face scrunches up as she gets further confused.
リス君もやっていて感じるでしょ？どういうこと？
Mary looks around at everyone in turn before finally laying eyes on me. It's like you're not empathizing with how your character is meant to feel. I hadn't noticed it was this bad when we were just reading her lines together. Well, to be honest, back then I was too focused on getting her over her embarrassment so she could actually make it through her lines in one go. But now it's painfully obvious that just being able to say her lines is not enough.
役としての気持ち？
Looks like it still hasn't clicked for Mary.
その思いを寄せ合った相手とやむを得ず別れる人の思い詰めたような雰囲気がないということだと思います。盛り上がりの空気感に欠けるのよ。自分で書いたんだから。それくらい分かりそうなものだけどね。
Sayo starts pouting, irritated.
まだお芝居をすることに慣れていないんだと。
Yeah, to be fair, she has never acted before. Akari forces a smile as she tries to smooth things over.
ごめんなさい。
Mary's shoulders drop and she hangs her head.
そういうのよ。今のごめんなさいは自然に感情が乗っていたでしょ。方向性は違うけど同じように演技でもできないもの。
Yeah, you gotta emote. Mary's eyes open wide, like she's just taken a punch to the gut.
そう言われてもよくわかんない。だって今のは素の自分としての言葉だし、
Wow!
芝居とは違うから。
You gotta embody the character and, fake the emotion. You play pretend.
こうなったな。
Risa sighs pensively.
正直なところ、この調子で立ち稽古を続けてもあまり芳しくなさそうかな。もう少し役の掘り下げをしてちゃんとキャラクターの芯をつかんだ方がいいと思う。多分これはお芝居というアウトプット以前の問題な気がする。
End of the chapter? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break and grab some water. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. We ended up cutting rehearsal short so that Mary and I could focus on developing our roles. Wait, I guess Risa's the director. Mary breathed a deep sigh, feebly holding her rolled up script.
自分で作ったものを自分でつかめないなんて間の抜けた話だよね。
Aw, don't be too hard on yourself. My opinion aligns with the others. Mary is bad at making her acting seem realistic. That's the short version. To go more in depth, I believe it stems from the difficulty Mary's having in making the part her own. She can't put herself in the character's shoes and make herself believe she is that person, which is how acting is meant to work. Acting is pretty tough, huh?
ほんと。
Her eyes fall to the script as she flips the page. This is giving me flashbacks to when I used to do theater acting. And I would get all sorts of criticisms.
好き放題にかけたようなものだから。
I know, girl, I'm sorry. It's something I'm having to keep in mind as I write a script now. I'm having to keep in mind that I'm gonna have to say this stuff.
これは自分のことだと考えるっていうのは。
It still doesn't feel real?
だって私実際にこんな経験したことないもん。本とか映画とかのお話はすごく好きだけど。
Well, that's why you do your research. You read romance stories and you try your best to imagine things you yourself have never felt. I think I have an idea as to the root of this problem. Mary.
何?
You like romance stuff, yeah?
大好きだよ。
僕も大好き。恋愛とか初恋とかそういうのこと大好き。Mary answers without hesitation.
ワクワクするしドキドキする。悲しいお話もあるしそういうのはかわいそうだなって思うけどやっぱり面白いことに変わりはないよ。
Does watching that stuff ever make you feel like you'd want to experience it yourself?
思わないよ。
Mary smiles and flaps her hand like nothing could be more obvious.
だって私にできるわけないもん。
I see. So that's why. It seems that, as far as Mary is concerned, love isn't something that runs adjacent to her life. Way to call me out in 4K directly. Oh my god. You just aimed a target right for my heart. Considering the path she's been walking, I can't say I don't understand. Then, have you ever fallen in love with someone? The question causes Mary to ponder for a moment, her eyes wandering.
もしかしたらすごく昔にあったのかもしれないけど今はもう覚えてない。あんまり自信ないけど。
You've never even been like, oh, this person's cool.
もちろんたくさんあるよ。好きなものはたくさんあるし好きな人もたくさんいる。
But that's different from love. That's different from like romantic love.
でもそれっていわゆる恋とは違うんじゃないかな。
Yeah, she took the words out of my mouth.
お話の中で見るような恋ってもっと自分の欲望と密接につながっている気がするんだよね。何かを犠牲にしたり捨てることを選んだりしてでもその人に執着するみたいな。
Oh, I love a story about sacrifice and love. That's fair. I nod.
そういう強い気持ちがないんだよ。私英語で言うとアフェクションはあってもラブはないの。多分。
Why did they change it? Because she said in English, I guess you'd say I know what affection is, but not what love is. Why would you not keep that part where she says in English?
英語で言うとアフェクションはあってもラブはないの。多分。
Is it because the text is in English? But she's clearly speaking Japanese, whatever. Maybe that's because you're a vampire?
私はみんなとは違う世界の住人で違う時間を生きてきたから、誰かと付き合いたいと思ったことも実際に付き合ったことも。
Again, I guess I'm being called out in 4K today. Loneliness begins to tinge Mary's voice. Because you've decided not to focus that much emotion into anyone? There are people who refuse to get pets because their lives are too short and they can't bear the pain of saying goodbye. I wonder if that's similar to how Mary feels as a vampire. That she can't fall in love with someone who isn't destined to walk the same eternal night. I love the prose in this. It's so good. Mary cocks her head, brows creasing uneasily.
どうかな。あんまり深く考えたことないかも。自分にそういうことをする才能や資格があるって発想そのものがなかったっていうか。
You think it's about ability? I never expected her to say this. The world is filled with love. It should be an emotion everyone's familiar with. Not necessarily. But Mary, a vampire, isn't. Not that I'm in much of a position to talk, mind you.
リツ君は例えば自分が100メートルを9秒台で走ってオリンピックに出られるって思う？
No. No way, that's not happening.
だよね。私にとっての恋愛もそういうものだよ。
So she feels it's like physically impossible.
なんていうのかな。プロのスポーツ選手の試合を観客席から見てるような感じ。
It's a weird metaphor, but
見た
okay.
目は一緒でも、あれは自分と違うものだからできることなんだっていう。
I kind of get it now. There's never been anyone for Mary to fall in love with. So she's never had the opportunity to try to, or even want to. This all comes down to the fact that vampires are different from humans.
素人のお芝居くらいなら、外側をちょっと真似すればいけるのかなって思ったけど、甘かったね。やっぱり知識だけの頭でっかちじゃダメなんだな。
Aw, don't be so hard on yourself. With a grandiose sigh, Mary hangs her head. There's no need to get so down over this. Nobody's expecting us to win an Oscar. Yeah, it's an amateur play. It's just for fun.
でも、少なくとも今のままじゃダメなんだよね。
If you think you can improve, then you should try to do so. Risa, Sayo, Akari, and I are all of the same opinion. We'll figure out a way to support Mary somehow.
でも、どうすればいいのかな。全然わかんないよ。ひたすら演技の練習するしかない？
I'm not sure. This is an emotional problem, so I'm not sure rehearsing will get you anywhere. I mean, I'm no expert on things, but why? Oh, I just thought, why not just have Sayo touch her so that she kind of feels like an imitation of love? My experience with love is no different than Mary's. I do have one slight advantage, though.
でもリツくんの演技は私よりずっとちゃんとしてたと思うよ。
All of my encounters have probably helped some.
ああ、そっか。そうだよね。
Mary gives a comprehending nod.
あのさ、リツくん相手だからちょっと身も蓋もないことを聞いちゃうけど。
Sure, go for it.
することで何か新たに感じるものってあるの？
I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask.
相手が前後で違って見えるとか。
Yeah, there's quite a lot of things. The question was more direct than I expected, but I decided to answer it. I'm surprised too. That's very forward of her. When you have someone pressed up against you, it feels like there's this switch inside of you that's being flipped. That's not all there is to it, of course.
そっか。そうなのか。
Anxiety spreads over Mary's face.
そうなると経験で補えない私って やっぱり無理だ。
I mean, eventually we're gonna get to those 8 scenes.
他人と粘膜接触とか絶対無理だもん。感染させちゃう。
I don't know. I mean, didn't she drink our blood and we were fine? Well, that was a curveball. My phone's ringing now? I don't need to get a bad feeling to know what's coming at this point.
電話鳴ってるよ。出ないの？
Honestly, I'd rather not. This is definitely the devil. There is in fact something I want to ask, but the fact that it knows that makes me sick to my stomach. Hello. I answer with a sigh.
あんまりですよ、ご主人様。
Oh, we have this silly music again. I'm greeted by the usual overly dramatic voice, just as I predicted. What do you want?
それはもちろん劇のことですよ。台本ができて練習まで始めたっていうのに、僕に一言もないなんて。
You're only doing special effects, and we're nowhere near ready for those.
いけませんね、そういう勝手なご判断は。演出が出来上がったものの表面を最後にちょろっと飾り立てるだけの単純な作業だと思わないでいただきたい。きっちりコンセプトの段階から状況に合わせてプランを練り、完成イメージを作り上げていくという繊細にしてクリエイティブな。
Yeah, okay, you're right. Now do your job includes the planning, so go do it yourself. It's eavesdropping on all of our conversations anyway, so it's not like there's any point in discussing it.
かしこまりました。勝手にやらせていただきます。
One thing I will say, it is very satisfying to shut a flip phone. You can just like... It's very satisfying to close a flip phone. Good. That's really the least of our concerns right now. I glance over to Mary to see her just kind of blankly looking my way.
さようでございましたね。演技力の根本でお悩みのようで。
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
なんなりと嬉しいですね。ご主人様の方から僕に借りを作ろうとしてくれるなんて。
I'm not obliged to you for this or anything. If you want to cry about it, save it for after I hang up. If anything, you're the one who owes me for possessing my phone.
結構。それで聞きたいことというのは、どんな大根役者でも一瞬で名優に変身させる飛躍でもご所望ですか？
I don't think that exists. Don't act like that's a real thing.
おや、見抜かれてしまいましたか。
Enough of this. I wanted to ask.
果たして自分は粘膜接触で吸血鬼に感染しうるのだろうか。
I mean, it's a fair question. See, it was eavesdropping. I am, so...
ご心配はもっともですが、ご主人様、あなたは悪の救世主たるご自分の力を舐めすぎです。厳密な正当な手続きによる吸血行為でもない限り、あなたが吸血鬼の支配を受けるなんてことはありませんよ。
I love this BGM, it's so cool. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
ですがご主人様、僕としては...
Click! With no qualms, I cut the call mid-comment and head straight back to Mary.
今の電話、もしかしなくてもまた例の悪魔さん？
I am super curious who is the identity of the devil. I don't know, I don't care, it was though.
何もお話しして何が分かったの？
I'll get straight to the point. It seems like I passed the first test to be someone you can be romantically interested in. Man, that was embarrassing to say. Mary stares fixedly at me, her eyes widening into perfect circles.
それって、もしかして...
Yeah, apparently it's not so easy to turn me into a vampire. So...
私と粘膜接触が可能?
Oh boy. Yeah, I'd be fine if I did, yeah.
すごい! リツくん、さすがは闇の王子!
闇の王子、そんなに中二病な感じ。Please stop calling me that. It's so edgy. I love it. I'd really prefer that not to become my new nickname.
やっぱりダメ。かっこいいのに。
Anyway, this has given me an idea. I looked down at the script once again.
何?
You could pretend to be my girlfriend for a while to help you study for the role. What do you say? Oh no, it's the fake dating! It's the fake dating chat! Mary looks at me blankly.
それってつまり私と粘膜接触しようってこと?
No! Please stop calling it that. I think that phrasing best remain unused in the future.
でも要するにそういうことなんじゃないの?
No, not necessarily. Well, if things got to the stage where both of us wanted that, then we could consider it, yeah. It won't be anything real for now, but what do you say trying out to being in a relationship? I'm sure you've read enough of the romance genre to know relationships aren't all about sex. Mary seems to be slowly going over my words, deciphering their meaning inside her head. Based on her expression, I'd say it still hasn't clicked for her yet. Nevertheless, a short while later...
わかった。いいよ。せっかくだからやるだけやってみよう。
Oh, we're gonna pretend to be boyfriend girlfriend.
クリスマスの劇、なんとしても成功させたいもんね。
She's so dedicated. Mary nods and smiles, stretching a hand out towards me as she clutches the script to her chest with the other.
それじゃあ、改めてよろしくね、リツくん。
Yeah, here's to hoping, Mary. Good grief. I smile inwardly as I take Mary's hand. To think how embarrassed she was when she first read from the script. But she hasn't shown a hint of shyness here. When I suggested we pretend to date, nor did she when I went in for the kiss scene. Usually that would mean there's no hope. It certainly means that, as things are now, Mary doesn't think of me that way in the slightest. Realizing that is causing a bitter feeling of loneliness in my chest. There is one simple reason for that. I've started to fall for her. Oh, what a cliffhanger. That was great. Mary's story. I'm gonna save and we'll call it a day. Good question. I don't know. So we are saving in slot 23. We'll pick this up next time. If I remember how to get to the menu, that is. How do I get to the menu? I forgot! Alright. We'll play some more when I have a new waiting room open. Yeah. I hope you had fun, everyone. Thanks you so much for coming. Thank you, Nyamo. I'm glad you liked it. And Pumpkin, and Scorpio, and TY Viz, and Rolito, and Fumi-san, and Hachinichi, and Starcene, and Nimby. I think that's everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you liked it. We'll play some more. We'll play some more Aoi Tori. But I'm gonna have to cut around some scenes, you know? Okay, everyone. We are streaming, let's see, Amaito Chocolate on Wednesday, same time. And Saturday, we're gonna be streaming Koi Choco. Next week, we're gonna be doing Amaito Chocolate. We're gonna be doing Koi Choco. And it's my birthday stream. The following week, I haven't decided yet. We're probably going to be doing some more Aoi Tori, and I'm not sure what else yet. I might get like a game for my birthday or something, and if I do, we'll definitely have to play it. It was the first stream I caught. I had fun. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Okay. Well, that's all for today, chat. Do not forget this hashtag you can use on Twitter or Blue Sky if you want to leave me a message for me to read on my birthday stream. Alright, that's it for today, chat, and I will see you Wednesday. Bye-bye! I'm so glad I'm able to stream with you all. Hi, Mad Hog. I'm afraid you caught me just as I'm leaving. Bye bye.